We're going to Long Island, baby. Changing up the vlog a little bit. We're not going to an office. We are apparently going to the beach, and it's meant to rain for the next 48 hours.
After how many days of 30-degree weather?
We're going to be working, relaxing, working a little bit from Long Island, and you're coming along. Look at this thing. We're halfway to Sag Harbor. We're here on the side of the highway.
Beautiful.
We stopped at the most random information center. American highways need to sort their stuff out. Trash everywhere. Anyway.
It tastes like absolutely nothing.
Is it not good?
It's fine.
Him, how you doing? What's up? We're here in Long Island, Sag Harbor, specifically rich people area. Okay, we've just gone out for beers, a little bit of food, but it's still a work day. It's Wednesday. I've actually got a call in an hour with a big Slack creator, someone who's got like 1,500 people based in Australia and New Zealand in marketing. They already do really amazing stuff like in the Slack community. We're just gonna monetize it. We're gonna monetize it with Sub. I'm gonna show her the entire product of how we're actually using Slack as an integration inside Sub. So that'll be coming up in an hour. But we've got a little bit of stuff to do. I'm just testing the integrations fully. We've done a few demos over the last few days and they've been like super sick. And essentially it's just like me subscribing on testnet, getting the staging like server up and running, and then walking them through the entire process from like processing a payment all the way to like the channels actually being added inside Slack. So yeah, super sick. Just gonna run through the demo. Hopefully she loves it, which I'm sure she will. And then that'll mean that we can enable her to monetize her community on Slack as well, which is super sick. So yeah, we're at the end of Long Island. So yeah, first time here, pretty nice. Might try and sneak out for a run tomorrow morning if it's not raining. But yeah, we've also got another guy who's booked in for Friday just while I was here. There's no reception out here. I don't know what the deal is, but check this out. We've got a nice little Airbnb. Got the corner couch, Long Island's finest. Hermie's here too. Hermie, what do you think? What do you think about this place? Get that camera away from you guys. Essentially, it's going to be join the Discord server here. He's a really cool creator. He's in the tech space as well, specifically on Instagram. So yeah, I think he'll be able to provide some good value.
Nice. Do you want to talk us through your new desk setup?
My new desk setup, yeah, we got the Hamptons V2, as you can see. Very nice ergonomic chair. We've got the ergonomic standing desk. Very good posture, as you can see. This is how you make millions in the Hamptons. Do you like my background as well? It's actually a really good backdrop, not gonna lie. All right, it's Monday morning. We've just got back from Sag Harbor, first time out of New York City in like 6 months. And everything really is starting again for Sub. Now, not in a bad way, in a really exciting way. where we've just dropped the Slack integration over the weekend. This morning we're going to do a post on LinkedIn. We're going to try and go viral again. I've modeled the previous post with like the image, the storytelling, the hook, everything, so we'll see how that goes. We also are going to start the process of all the short form content, which is going to completely, essentially it's contributing to all new eyeballs on the product and sub going forward, which is our kind of like long-term strategy, which we can talk about more later as well. But finally, with the Slack integration, we've had a few people sign up. One last thing that I want to get done, just to make things really, really nice for creators, is last night I was fiddling around with dynamic title, description, and OG image metadata. So when you actually share your sub link in some sort of social network, your information of your sub comes up, not just sub branding. I've got the title and description done, just need to render some sort of dynamic OG image, then we're good to go. I was telling the dev club about it late last night, and hopefully we can get something finished, I don't know, maybe in first hour this morning. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Anyway, today we're taking Hermie to the office for the first time ever. We'll see how he likes it. Working in Sag Harbor, honestly, a bit weird. Like the dynamic of the Hamptons compared to New York City is a little bit strange. Also, there's like no cellular service anywhere out there. I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, I don't know, it was just kind of a beach in remote land. It was cool though, cool to see. But definitely not the same working environment that you would have somewhere like this. Took a couple of calls though, a few meetings, deployed some stuff, made some bug fixes. Yeah, we coded from the Hamptons. Tick. I've been talking to a few customers recently. I've got a new angel, actually, potential angel, who really wants the Telegram integration, which would be great for him, specifically in his niche, gym niche, and also like a financial niche. So that's a potential I've been weighing up. I know the integration to Telegram is going to be a whole lot easier to WhatsApp. However, I've actually already completed the WhatsApp integration like 50%. So yeah, just got some thinking to do around that. But that's cool. We're not going to get onto that right yet. I actually want to just do a little bit of groundwork in the meantime while I can just like take a break from integrations, which is like building an admin dashboard so I can actually keep an eye on like North Star metrics. Also offer Maddie a dashboard to view stuff so she can understand it. But most importantly, just get a few things in line that aren't necessarily integration related, but more just like clean up and makes things much nicer for the user experience kind of vibe as well. We now have 2 integrations in place. We've got Discord and Slack. That's a huge community of creators already, like that can jump on the platform. It is now really a good time for Maddie. By the way, I don't know if I've announced that officially. Maddie's coming on board, leading all marketing pursuits, but also everything ops-wise as well. Let's go, let's go. Look at that. Heavy beard. Oh, look at that. Is that really good? Good boy. All right, so we've got this LinkedIn post right here. 3 weeks ago, I went viral on LinkedIn. We're gonna see if we can crack a viral post again. Go check it out. The exclusive sub office this morning. These next 3 weeks are not just normal 3 weeks. There's actually a lot going on, including a move out of New York City, which you guys will learn about very soon. But in the meantime, we have a few things that we need to suss. Some being, one, I've told specific people that the WhatsApp integration will be out on July 1st. So whether it will or not, it'll be very close to that time, I believe. But just based on some customer calls that I had, we're probably going to get it out early July, which means I've got a whole lot of work to do on that side. What's great is I actually got started when Parve was back in the office, and we got that like up and running like a demo. That was cool. Shout out Parve if you're watching. I miss you. Yes, now we need to start thinking about how we can actually slowly bring more and more people into the platform without being like marketing, because we don't want to be markety. We want to be like very organic, and we're solving problems and we're just chilling. Like that's the vibe. But then they discover us and they're like, oh my gosh, this is the best thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think that the traditional forms of marketing, like in paid sense, is getting harder and harder because people recognize that as an ad and it feels like you're being sold into something, which is not really what sub is about. It's supposed to feel like something you want to do for yourself and for your community. Like creating these community spaces is not something that we're selling. So the approach to marketing for sub is going to be a lot more about connection with the creator you through social channels.
Yeah.
So it's about finding the place to connect with
Yeah.
people who want to use sub.
And I think as well, like what we've seen work, clearly from what you guys have been watching over the last year, is I'm a developer, I do developer content that's realistic, it works. Right? Like the developer audience comes, they watch developer content. What if we can translate that so we still do that in this backside here on YouTube, but then on the front side of sub and like everything else, we've actually got creator and then creator content and building community on sub, and that's like another avenue, but it's the same business, it's just different sides. You're seeing behind the scenes and then you're seeing in front of the scenes. We've also got a year worth of runway, so like we can just like move towards that.
Yeah, it's funny how you think
Not
about things like behind the scenes of this, you think about it and it feels like this overwhelming thing that in this next week we need to pump out 400 new shorts, and like reality is taking a step each day for the next 365 days is going to be what gets us there. Have you got something to say about marketing?
What do you have to say? Hello, look how high you are.
Hemi, are you starting a sub?
Yeah, Hemi's starting a sub. Only dogs.